Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Makiyah Michelle. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a super detailed everyday makeup routine, perfect for beginners and melanin babies, okay? If you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so as you can see, I already did my brows and popped on some lashes just because I want this video to be a lot more focused on the base makeup and the face, okay, and the skin and how to get it looking really flawless. So I didn't even want to talk about the eyes. So before you put on makeup, you always want to make sure your skin is prepped, primed, and ready to go. So for me, I like to go in with a really nice thick moisturizer. I just use my CeraVe moisturizing cream. This one works really well for me. Then I go ahead and top off with some argan oil. I feel like facial oils can really help makeup blend into the skin a lot more seamlessly and looking a lot more airbrushed. Today I'm using my Maybeline Fit Me Foundation. This is in the shade 335. You want to make sure you get foundation that matches your neck because sometimes your face can be a little bit darker or lighter than your neck, and the last thing you want is your face to be covered in foundation that does not match your skin tone and now your neck and your face look totally different colors. So make sure you're matching it to your neck and your chest. Also, I know during COVID it's really hard to find a match, so if you have any makeup product that is matching your skin tone, bring it with you when you go shopping. Me, for example, I know that I'm the Maybeline 335 shade, so what I did was when I was in Ulta looking for another foundation, I just picked up this one, this shade, and I put it right next to other foundations that I was thinking of buying to see if it matched. I hope that makes sense. Now, when wearing foundation, you can either blend it in with a brush or a sponge. Sometimes I use both. It depends. If I want lighter coverage, I'll use the sponge because it absorbs excess product, or if I want, you know, full coverage, I'll use a brush. Girl, just make sure when you're using your beauty blender, it's clean and damp, okay? My beauty blender, it looks dirty, but it's actually clean, okay? It's just been through a lot, but it's definitely clean. Because, child, if you're blending out your makeup with dirty, dry beauty blenders, it's not gonna work, okay? It's not gonna be cute at all. So let's not do that ever in our life, okay? Me, my skin isn't looking too bad, just has a little bit of scarring, so that's why I'm not trying to go super duper full coverage. My best believe when I be having a lot of scarring, child, cover it all. We not playing with that at all. Now it's time to highlight and contour. For me, I prefer to contour before I highlight, but sometimes I be mixing it up. But on days where I'm really on my A game, we contour before we highlight. Now for me, I just like to take a darker color concealer or foundation. For me today, I'm using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my cheekbones. Recently, I haven't been loving my nose contour with cream products. I don't know why it hasn't been coming out great, so we're not even gonna try, or maybe I can. No, we're not even gonna play with it today. I'm just gonna put some right here in the hollows of my cheeks. If you guys want a full video strictly on highlighting and contouring, make sure to let me know and I'll tell you all my tips and tricks. But for now, I'm not even gonna do all that. Shortens this forehead of mine, okay? Now it's time to blend this in. Just gonna tap the product into my skin right here so it's all blended away. Alright y'all, don't worry, we're gonna look a lot less crazy in a minute, but now it's time to highlight. I'm taking my e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer once again. This one's in the shade Medium Sand. This is a super light shade. I'm not sure if y'all could tell, but it's not really matching your girl. This concealer I'm only applying in my inner corner and outer corner of my eye because I really love that snatch lifted effect it gives when you have a really light concealer there. And before applying any other concealer, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out first. Today I'm using a beauty blender. Some days I use a brush. It just depends on how much coverage I want, like I said before. But I'm just gonna go ahead and bring this down my nose. See how it already gives that pinched effect to the nose without even doing contouring there yet? Period. And now to highlight the rest of my face, I'm taking that same concealer but in a darker shade. This one is in medium beige. It's a little bit closer to my skin tone but still lighter. And this is what I'm using to highlight the rest of my face. Now when I'm blending these products, especially like my under eye right here, I'm blending it from right here where the product is placed inwards. I'm not going like down here. I'm not trying to disrupt that contour too much. But one thing about highlighting after you contour is they'll kind of keep that contour in place and make sure it doesn't get like too messy. Keeping everything closer to the center, except for like my under eye because that needs to be out to give us snatched look, okay? Now it's time to set our makeup. So to set my makeup, I'm using my fave. This is my Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder. Always gotta use it. It's my favorite. It's really fine milled. It's perfect. It's yellow tinted. It's everything a brown girl could want in a setting powder, okay? I love this one. Now we need to blend out these creases a little bit before we apply this powder. Then we need to take the sponge. This is my Morphe sponge. I love the shape of it. I love using it to set. Now when I'm setting, I'm pressing the powder in. I rarely let the powder sit. This powder is actually safe to let sit. It won't like mess up your makeup at all, but with a lot of powders that is not the case, and if you let it sit for too long, you might get a white cast, and I never want that, okay? We don't do flashback over here. That's one thing we don't do. Powder sometimes acts like an eraser for makeup. Like if you ever apply too much blush, too much contour powder, whatever, just take a little setting powder, dust it on top really lightly, and just blend it through, and it'll help a lot. So the thing is, with all cream products, you gotta set it if you want it to stay in place. So now it's time to set that cream contour, you know, okay? I'm taking my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Coco today. I'm taking this shade right here. This shade right here, it's only one shade. Just gonna tap this on top of my contour. This is what I use to contour my nose. It's a lot less harsh on my nose. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it down that line that looks absolutely nuts on my nose right now from the concealer. Now for blush, I've really been loving this eyeshadow combo. I think people forget that there's no real rules to makeup, and you can literally do whatever you want. I got green blush today if I want to, but of course I do not. And this right here is the matte book palette from the Crayon Case, and let's just pop this open. We got some beautiful shades. Now me, today I'm tapping into this pink, I'm tapping into this coral orange shade, and that's gonna be my blush. Let's just make sure I don't use too much because these are very pigmented. I like to apply blush in the higher points of my face, so apply it right here. And the makeup is very much coming together. Now for highlight, I'm using my Laura Geller Illuminating palette. It's the Dripping in Gold Illuminating palette. Ooh, I'm taking, I'm taking this shade and this shade right here. This one's like a silvery white shade, and this one is like a bronze. It's like a mix of these two. Like if these two had a baby, it would be this one, but a little bit more cool toned. Yeah, I'm taking these two for my highlights today. Okay, y'all, now I want a really nice black liner on my waterline, so I'm gonna go ahead with some mascara because I don't really have a dark black liner right now. So I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I'm gonna put it on a little brush and kind of smudge that against my waterline. For mascara today, I'm using my Essence Lash Princess. I'm just putting some of this on my bottom lashes. As you can see, I already started on this side. Now guys, it's some days where I do my makeup and I'm like, Jesus, I need some setting spray. And there's other days I do and I'm like, girl, no setting spray is needed. And that's one of these days, okay? No setting spray is needed. All the powders look really nice and blended, so I really don't see use for it. So I'm not gonna apply it. But what I am gonna do is get into these lips. So for lips today, I'm using my NYX eyeliner, but I'm gonna use it as lip liner. This is in the shade Brown. Perfect shade ever. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with this. First, I apply gloss though. I like how it blends when there's a clear gloss on top. Then you apply your liner. So that's what I'm about to do. My little hair store beauty supply lip gloss to get the job done. Now lip liner. Okay guys, so this is my final makeup. Don't y'all love this sweatshirt? Because I do. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below telling me how much you enjoyed, as well as subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you're notified every time I post some new content, because YouTube be tripping. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified. And girl, you also cannot forget to follow me on all my social media. They're always listed down below. That is where you get all the behind the scenes. So if you don't want to miss out, check out over there, okay? Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, we got it all. With all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you in the next one. Bye.